going to begin now. I'm Kathy Newman. I usually present Channel 4 News. Great to be here in Nottingham.
In terms of these scenarios, what would we do if plants being held up in Dover? What are we going to say to our customers there? How are we going to deal with our supply chains? What's our contingency? Plant health, Diella, various other pests and diseases have potential to be hugely disruptive to the market.
Hands up if you were born before 1964, if you're a baby boomer, hands up, come on. See all the gold watches glinting in the lights there? But what's interesting about millennials and Gen Z, and particularly Gen Z, we're going to base all our strategy around you today, is that they are the future. What if your consumers walk through the doors of the garden centre today and see you as a cassette tape, and you get it and it all looks great? But what if through their eyes they look at it and think, meh, it's not where you want to be. If you take your eye off relevance, you are finished. Trust me, in this disruptive economy today, you are so finished if you cease being relevant to the consumer and what they want. And we're actually entering into a society now driven by the sharing economy where people want access to things instead of ownership of things. Why, maybe you should rent plants and not sell them. That sounds like a joke, but maybe it's not a joke. We call the millennials Generation Me. It's all about me, me, me. There's a selfie toaster you can get that puts your own face on your toast. You need to be able to tailor your product to what they want and make them feel like it just exists for them.
So I think I'd encourage you to think about retail experience as a campfire. What campfire can you set up in your store that's going to draw people around, going to bring people in, going to get people talking? What community can you celebrate with that campfire?
How do you stop a drunk bloke dropping a cigarette butt on the floor? We came up with a voting cigarette bin, which is a classic nudge technique. So let's ask a question. Who's the best football player in the world? Is it Ronaldo or Messi? Vote with your cigarette butt. We manufacture the bin. We've had questions like, is Donald Trump's hair real? Everywhere it's gone, it's dropped cigarette littering by about 30%.
Can we not set up a scheme where these can be returned to the nursery or to other nurseries, because often they're very standard products?
Yeah, curbside. It's the point of least resistance. You've done your garden, you've planted it, you can put it in your bin. But it is about an education thing across all levels.
Because our customers value consistency. We would actually provide every McDonald's restaurant by 2 o'clock in the afternoon a suggested order which they could just check off and by that evening say, yeah, that's what I want, and that would save them doing any ordering at all. It was all taken care, maybe just check it out, guys. So when the vehicle is 15 minutes away from, it will automatically send a text or go email to the store manager to say, hey, I'm 15 minutes away, please can you be ready to receive the delivery?
The companies, the good suppliers, are made up of good people. And yes, you'll have a good product that sells well, but when you lose your good people, you lose your customer base as well, don't you?
So your colleagues are the absolute heartbeat of your business, and I cannot stress that enough. And most importantly, you listen. Make sure they're feeling valued, empowered, and they are part of your team and they're part of your business. You've got to be more strategic and you've got to be in it for the long term. Please, please invest the time to understand your customers.
It is all about the people. When I look at the team around me, most of them I've developed. I haven't come from the outside. I've tried people from the outside, it doesn't work. I was so overwhelmed by their Christmas, I hugged them. And we're living in a world where if you hug people, it's not allowed anymore, is it? But I hugged them because it was brilliant what they'd achieved. I've got the passion, and you empower people, you ignite something in them that they didn't believe that was possible themselves. Another secret, start selling gin. Really, it's huge. We have all the centres now got these gin bars where we have tasting sessions, which I sound like a fruitcake, but I tell you, that's what it's all about, a connection with your customer.